I believe I can fly.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Billie Jean is not my lover.
All my single ladies,
Ice, ice, baby.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye.
Got my hands up, I'm playing that song. Born in the USA.
I'm a hunk of burning in love. Can't touch this.
Stop. Helicopter.
Welcome to books so fast-paced, you will immediately prefer them to your own reality. I looked around my book and perused pretty quickly, and these are the ones that stuck out to me as books that I did not want to put down. I did not want to exist in real life while I was reading these. I wanted to exist within these pages. First is a book that I don't hear talked about enough. Her other book is actually more popular. I think it was an old book talk book, and that is The Sun is Also a Star, and this is about a girl and a boy who meet in one day and spend the day together, but they can't be together. And the ending is very bittersweet, but I love Nicola Yoon's writing. I annotated this a lot. It is YA, but the way that it was written just made me very happy. I believe I read it in one day my senior year of high school, and I just was eating this up bit by bit. I didn't want it to end. I wanted more, but she really only has the 2 books that she has. But the ending of this, while it is bittersweet, is sort of realistic, but it's happy. Again, bittersweet, it's happy sad, but I couldn't recommend this more. This book is slept on. I feel like that book was one of those books that was popular before book talk was really a thing. Like, it sold well and people read it, but it was before people were really talking about books in general. Next is an obvious one, Fourth Wing. This is so fucking fun to read. Like, there's really no other way to put it, but it's simple, it's digestible, but the world building is good, the characters are fun, it's competitive, they kill off random characters like it's a TV show, like it's The Walking Dead. I love it when I don't know what's going to happen next, and I didn't know what was going to happen next. Now, I can't vouch for the second book. I hated it. It was dragging on and on and on and on. Something about this, though. This is just dystopia, simplistic, yet intricate, fun time. Good, 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 good. Next is One Day in December, and when I started reading this, I was addicted to it. No one talks about this book. I have the Book of the Month cover. This is an example of a non-corny rom-com. My ear is sticking out. Let me fix this. It's ruining my sober. I'm really insecure about my ears because they stick out. It's like my least favorite feature. Okay, anyway, this is about a woman who sees a man while she's in the bus. She sees him at the bus stop. They make eye contact, and she kind of like fantasizes about it. She tells her best friend who she lives with about it, and they look for him, but they can never find him until like a year later, her best friend who she told about it, who helped her look for the man, comes home with her new boyfriend, and it's the guy from the bus stop. What now? Moving on. There's a reason this is a popular thriller. I think this is a really good intro thriller. I read this like a year-ish ago when I was trying to get into thrillers, and then I met Lisa Jewell shortly after, but I think this is a good book. Like, this is a fun time. Unreliable narrator. This woman who is an alcoholic is consistently seeing this one couple on her commute on the train, and then she notices a bunch of differences that start to freak her out, and then when the woman goes, I believe the woman goes missing, she's called into the police station, but she doesn't even know if her memory is reliable because she's a drunk. You don't know if she's reliable. You don't know what's going on. It's easy to read, and I do think it's a little bit predictable, but it's written well. Next is another thriller. I read this even before, but it's a different type of thriller than I think the adult ones are. This is really fleshed out, though. Like, there are no plot holes in this book. I love the way that the series progresses, too. Like, they don't get worse. I think that the third one may be my favorite. Just, the first and the third one are good in different ways, but I like that they're good in different ways. The third one, while it has the thriller aspect in there as well, and the mystery aspect, it focuses a lot on character development, which is not something that you see done well in a lot of YA trilogies, especially thrillers and mysteries. Usually they just start repeating themselves, but she really thought this entire series out before she put it on paper, and I respect the hell out of that. So, but this book, I think I read it in a day. I loved this book, and I didn't expect to. I thought that y'all were just yapping, and then I listened to the yapping, and I listened, and it paid off well. Next, y'all have seen me recommend this. I just love Magnolia Park so much. Every time that I read one of the books, I am just blown away more than I expected to be, but particularly Magnolia's book. I've said this time and time again, but I'll continue to say it. Magnolia is my spirit animal. Like, it's so relatable in the most sickening ways, and it makes you feel less guilty about your own thoughts and emotions and the irrationality of love and obsession and sex and society, and it's just good representation for those that are slightly insane, you know? People that are fulfilled by the beautiful things in life, that have a morbid longing for the aesthetic at all costs, and I just eat it up. I eat it up every time. I don't like Daisy as much as Magnolia. I think I rated her books like 4 and 3 stars, but both the Magnolia books are 5 stars for me. 7 Year Slip. Again, one of the best rom-coms I've ever read in my life. This has magical realism in it too. It's about a magical apartment that sends this woman back in time where she meets this man. People are telling me it's Yuan. I always said I won, but like either way, it's a pretty name, pretty boy, pretty story. So you really can't go wrong with this one. I think that it's a book that anybody can like, whether you're at the beginning of your reading stage because it's easy to read, or later in your reading stage like me, because I'm pretty picky about my romances. I don't like cringe romances. You will not catch me picking up like, I hate the fine print. I despise it. I don't understand why it has made so much money. It's AI, in my opinion. But this, this is a masterpiece. It's creative, it's innovative, it's fun. Can't vouch for her other book, A Novel Love Story, though. I hated that one. Next, the last one is an old book. Anyway, The Naturals. I haven't continued on in this series because I read this over the summer when I was trapped at my college apartment in Blacksburg, Virginia, at Virginia Tech. I was stuck there. Read this, ate it up. It was a fun time. It's super, super easy to read. It's a good palate cleanser, but not in the way that it's mindless. Like, there's a good mystery value. It's a unique and original story. It follows a bunch of kids that are recruited by the FBI because they have natural inclinations to understand things like personality. They can detect when someone's lying, stuff like that. So it's not like a power, it's just things that they're good at. Like, someone could actually accomplish those things in real life if they studied it. Last is Red Queen. I haven't read this book since I was 12, but when I tell you when I was 12, I ate this up. And if I am remembering correctly, like, this is a work of art. The rest of the books kind of drag, but it's written well. The world building is so unique, and I feel like this book paved the way for a lot of the books that you see popularized now. This is the OG. Like, this book was in the newspaper when it came out. I remember because my friend, her dad bought it for her because he saw it in the newspaper because of how good it was. Like, people were raving about this. And I really do think that it paved the way for, like, enemies to lovers, love triangle, betrayal. All of those tropes mimic this. Don't even get me started on Powerless because it is a joke compared to this book. If you have read Powerless and you haven't read this, what the fuck are you doing? Get up, get off your big fat ass, and go buy this at the store because it's better. And it bothers me that Powerless has the hype that it has when books like this exist. They were doing it before they were doing it and doing it significantly better. So, if any of these tickle your fancy, what was the fast-paced books? That's the category here. If you want more little recs or you want more detailed insight on my bookish life, follow at Bookworm World on Instagram. To these.
Just text you, turn your phone over when it's all over. No settling down, my texts go to your screen. You know better than that. I come around when you least expect me. I'm sitting at the bar when your glass is empty. You thinking that the song's coming on to tempt me. I need to be alone like the way you left me. You start calling, you start crying. I come over, I'm inside you. I can't find you, the girl that I once had.
People just constantly ask if I'm actually gay. Like, I need to just, like, what do I have to do to prove it? What do I have to do to prove it? So, you get picked up in a nice big truck, a super cool truck, and he's like, he goes into the parking lot, you guys are just talking, blah, 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 you're having a good night. Date's going well, right? He says, hey, Sugar Lips, you like my big truck? No. Oh my god! I'd be like the auto body service robot. I'd be the burger. Matt, shut the fuck up, you screen. Do you like Beanie? Do you ever get like really depressed and wish for like a new brother or something? No. What? I never did that either, I'm just asking. Did you just blow your nose in your hands? I blew up. I sucked up. You blew up. Yeah. Like what's your favorite serving of potato? Dude, I'm not doing the potato jokes because you're out of fucking shit. Who's out of shit? Chris. What are you talking about? Anytime there's silence, anytime something's not hilarious, Chris brings up fucking potatoes. No, I don't. Out of this.
I'm thirsty. Refreshing.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
I just want to go home to my mama!
Oh, hey, Mama.
Really hoping she doesn't show. Starfire?
ruining it. You're ruining my last TikTok. My last TikTok, I was gonna say a whole thing. I was gonna do a whole thing. And you ruined it. This is my last TikTok ever. This is my last TikTok ever. My last one. My last one. This is my last TikTok and you're ruining it. You're ruining it right now. You're ruining it right now. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. This isn't even gonna be seen by that many people. Goodbye. Do you mind? Do you mind? I want to just say goodbye to TikTok. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. I'll see you in a few days when it probably gets... Hey! Do you mind? Do you mind?
Sorry.
I'll see you guys in like a few weeks when this all gets revoked, because there's no way in hell it's sticking. All right, see you guys.
살아갈 수 있다고 그래 난 AI 로봇 같은 뻔한 answer 그래도 계속 잘 다루는 널 보면 You're only a doctor I don't know what to say Do you really think she needs me 죽도록 사랑하냐는 질문을 했지 끄덕이며 대답하는 나를 향해 breathe 혹시 She ain't going on where she supposed to be 내 머리 okay
The beauty of a woman is seen in her eyes, because that is the doorway to her heart, the place where love resides.
You know your hair?
I know of it.
It's all blue.
I change my hair every week and a half to get used to it.
I proposed to Zendaya. She said yes. I'm gonna be a house husband. Ooh, I could be like the new Nara Smith. Like, Zendaya wanted donuts, but I'm gonna make them from scratch today. I'm not working anymore.
Congrats. Wait, what? You're gonna be a house husband?
I'm marrying Zendaya. Mommy's bringing home the checks now. Our wedding is gonna be sponsored by every luxury brand on the planet. I'm never gonna have to run out of clothes. Bro, Zendaya's been picking my outfits. I'm gonna have my outfits laid on the bed in the morning for the rest of my life. Also, you think I'm the breadwinner in this relationship? I was a dude who got like us gas money in this relationship. Bro, I'm a house husband. I'm not working anymore.
So what are you gonna do now, Mrs. Zendaya? I mean, that's a lot of free time.
I'm gonna be like following her around, giving her compliments, making her laugh, making non-alcoholic beer, you know, traditional house husband things.